Hi everybody, it's Friday and it's pet grooming day. I got a little girl and a little boy here that are gonna go get their hairs did. Yeah, they're gonna look a lot better when they get done. They always do a beautiful job, way better than I do. So, this is my channel. I'm Kendra. Welcome. Welcome if you're new. I'm glad you stopped by. I love to meet new people. And it's just gonna be a day in the life today. I might make something when I get home. I was thinking about making something. Well, maybe dinner. There we go. Those kids are dropped off and I've got 5 hours. Yes, I do. 5 hours to do whatever I want. We'll see. Hey, look at that. Stormy espresso in stormy weather. What do you think of that? I think it's a cold mocha with chocolate drizzle and whipped cream, and I never get drinks like this. Never, never, never. I get a straight up hot latte, but not today. And we are at Grocery Outlet. They're putting on a new front of the building, and that's why it looks so trashy right now, for lack of a better word. And so I'm going to go in and see what I can find in there. Hey, hi everybody. I can't remember if I introduced myself or not. I think I did, but I'll do it again. My name is Kendra. This is my channel, Kendra Full of Joy. I'm making for dinner tonight, as per my, day of the week menu board over here on the wall, what I'm going to make for dinner every night. We are having tuna casserole, broccoli, and peaches. Broccoli may or may not happen. So anyway, I went to town, took my little doggies to the groomer. When I went by a kind of sketchy area of town, there was this really, really nice car parked on the side of the road. And I thought, oh, it's probably a real estate agent or something, checking on an address. But it's a bad part, okay? So I just went on about my way. I did all my stuff. I went and got a nice coffee and all that. And then I came back. It was still there, same spot. Pulled up behind it, took a picture. I went back home and went on our county stolen vehicles. And I said, hey, anybody missing this car? And somebody came right back with the police report, stolen in March 19th. So they said, call it in. So I called 911, had to convince them. And when you call 911, I'm sure, they're probably used to hysteria and people lying to them. And, other than they help people all the time. But you always have to convince them. What makes you think that? Well, when did you see that? So anyway, it apparently is stolen, and they're sending someone out. And I asked for a call back because I would just love to hear that it was reunited with its owner. Because in Port Orchard, there's like a car a day stolen. This used to be the nicest part of town. It's not anymore. Part of town, part of the county. It's just gotten so bad. I'm so sorry to see it go downhill, especially since we just bought a house here again. But anyway, okay, so today I'm making tuna casserole for dinner. And so in that tuna casserole, I will be putting into this bowl 2 cans of tuna, just chunk light in water. I'll add to that, because it's the most senior can of my cream of chicken. I prefer cream of celery, but it didn't have an older one. And I'm going to go ahead and use this because, after all, tuna is chicken of the sea. Am I right? Sprayed my 8x8. Don't tell my daughter I still have her 8x8. She loaned that to me. She actually didn't loan it to me. She brought it over for Mother's Day full of macaroni and cheese. Not that she's never done that to me. Okay, anyway. I'll put in this much celery, typically that much onion, but I'm out of onion, so I'm using my dried onion flakes. I'll put in a little parsley, dried, a little paprika, pepper, salt, and did I say it? Yes, I sprayed the pan. Whoa, don't break her pan, Kendra. You get her a new one if you do. Okay, so I'll mix it all together, and it's just that simple. You put it into a pan, and you let it go, and it's all good stuff. It's one of the favorites with the kids, and it always has been. And if your kids are kind of, skeevy about veggies, you can put whatever you want in it. If they like carrots, you could put chopped carrots. If they hate onions, won't eat them, don't do it. If you're trying to make it more grown up, you could put a layer of like panko, butter panko oven browned on top. Some people like to put crushed potatoes on top, and that makes it even more popular with the little ones. It only takes about as long as it takes to warm all the way through to cook it. It's not a big deal. It's an easy peasy weeknight meal. And I will let you guys know if the police call back and say they reunited that car with its owner. I sure hope they did. But even better, if they find a passed out crackhead in it, that'd be even better. Because that happens sometimes. Okay, take care. Bye. Here we go. Got it all in one bowl. Perfectly wonderful. Going to mix it up, see how dry or how wet it is. You can add a little half and half to this, or milk or water or anything you want. A little chicken broth, anything that you think your family would eat. It's a very forgiving recipe. I'm going to wait. I put all of the things, the salt, onion, parsley, pepper in. I'm going to wait and put the paprika on top. Some children may not like paprika, so watch that. I don't think it has a taste, but I'm sure kids will look at it and go, "Ooh, it's red, it's hot, I can't eat it." You know how they are. Oh, whoops. We're going to pretend, whoops, that I didn't forget the most important part that makes this kid friendly, and that's noodles. And so I've got the elbows here, and they're the Barilla. You can use any pasta you like. Well, I would not use, actual spaghetti. I just wouldn't, but maybe you would. What are those, like, I don't know, elbow pasta, and then there's like the butterfly ones, and then there's penne, and whatever you like. So this is like a 7-minute boil. I would cook it on the lower end so that, because it's going to cook just a tiny bit more and absorb some of this goodness over here in this bowl. In my opinion, this needs more liquid, so I'm going to put more liquid in this, and it'll all be absorbed by the pasta, like I said, even though I'm going to cook it 7 minutes and add it to this. And then we'll put it in the dish. Okay, I added a little bit more liquid. I used half and half, and I put in the pasta. And I'm just going to mix this all up. I'll show you when it's ready to go in the oven. I ended up putting green onions in this because I didn't feel like the dehydrated onions gave it enough. And that really brightened it. You can smell onion now, and it's, for my family, better with some green onion, since I couldn't find yellow onion. And so that was that I was going to tell you. I am going to cover this with some foil so that it doesn't get crunchy on top. I would cook it at about 375. And, I don't know, that's just what I think I'm going to do. And we'll see how that works out. There we go. Here we go. Dinner tonight. It was supposed to be Brussels sprouts. It was supposed to be broccoli. It's Brussels sprouts instead. We like that. Everybody here likes that. And then tuna casserole, and then sliced peaches in their own juice. And that is going to conclude my whole vlog for today. I'm glad you stopped by. I hope you leave a comment or a thumbs up or consider subscribing. Take care and have a wonderful Friday. Joy, what do you have, babies? Yeah, everybody wants some milk.